disappointment in your comeback on Saturday, but I guess you'll be pleased just to be stripped and ready for action.
Yeah, obviously it was a massive personal landmark milestone for me, to get back sort of into the playing squad. It's been a long old road since I got injured at Dens, but obviously then you switch into sort of game mode, and the game there's no point beating around the bush. It was bitterly disappointing, and it's definitely not the result or performance that we wanted, but there's only one thing to do, and that's to bounce back this weekend. We've got a good opportunity to get back at home and a really good chance to try and get 3 points on the board, which I think at this stage in the season every point becomes vital, and I think we're all there to set the record straight after last week.
You ready to start?
I'm ready to be selected. So I've trained well in the last couple of weeks. Everything's going well. Obviously I'll be up between the manager, between him and the physio staff if you think I'm ready to start a game, but all I can do is go out, train, listen to the guidance that I'm getting from the coaching staff and from the physio department, and take their word for it. If they deem that I'm ready to start and the manager wants to select me, then happy days, but we'll sort of see how that goes by the end of the week. But I'm feeling good, and I'm really excited to try and get back out there and start helping the team more than obviously I've been able to in the last couple of months.
Has it been frustrating to watch, not only because you've been injured but because defensively Kilmarnock haven't quite matched what they did last season?
I think it's frustrating regardless of the situation. If we were flying up top of the league, for example, I'd be just as frustrated missing out as I am when the boys are struggling at the moment as they have in maybe the last couple of games. But I'm sort of trying not to look back on it. It's more a case of, if I'm back fit now, how can I help the team? How can everybody that's coming back from fitness help the team and get ourselves all together and really put a good sort of run of performances and run of results between now and the end of the season? Because I think obviously we all know it's going to be vitally important to pick up as many points as we can, especially when you're in the position that we are at the moment.
Why do you think Stuart, things just haven't gone well this season?
It's hard to say, nobody knows exactly, but I think maybe you can be a little bit victims of your own success. I don't think anybody would have maybe picked us to be fourth in the league last season. The season before that obviously stayed up on the last day. Not saying that that's what we expected, obviously we wanted to kick on from where we were the season before, but things happen in football. If there's injuries at bad times, if there's some vital performances or vital results that go against you in big games, just as there can be a number of different things. But I think when we get to that stage, it's very important. There's no point looking at what's maybe not went right this season. What we need to look at is that there's 7 games left, and there's 7 games where there's 21 points to play for, and it's just now it's almost about wiping the slate clean and seeing how many points we can get from the last 21 and just make sure we finish the season on a high, because I think the fans deserve that. Obviously the results maybe haven't been ideal for them in the last few weeks, but if we can finish the season really strongly and give them a bit more positivity than maybe there has been, then I think we've done our jobs.
So the manager has said all season long that top 6 has been the aim. Obviously that's gone now. Are you as a group of players starting to look at the table, look down below you, or are you still, as you say, looking at the 21 points to play for and is 7th now the aim?
The way I look at it is if we play at our very best and we win every game, then we've got nothing to worry about. So there's no point coming in after every game and how have A, B and C got on in their games. We've in a position in the league, yes, it's not where we want to be, but we're in a position where if we win all our games, we don't have to worry about anybody else. So until that isn't the case, it's more a case of just every game, make sure we perform well, get a result when we can, and as I said, that takes care of itself. You don't have to worry about what anybody else in the league does.
Do you feel like there's a kind of level of responsibility on you now coming back into this team when they are on a run like this, and how do you handle that responsibility?
I don't see it as a sort of personal thing like, oh, Findlay's back. It's not the way that I look at it. I just look at it as I'm maybe a part of the puzzle that's been part of this team for the last sort of 18 months, not been there for the last 2 or 3 months. So it's more a case of coming back in and just doing the job that I know I can do, and if that can help the guys, happy days. And then, but it's not going to be me coming back. It's going to take all 11 on the park. It's going to take all 20 in the squad to make sure we get the results, because across the board I don't think there's anybody that can say they've maybe hit the heights of last season, and it's no embarrassment to say that because the league table speaks for itself. So it's not a case of getting someone back, all the problems are going to go away. It's a case of we've got another piece back that can maybe help us, but it's all about us all buckling together, being a strong unit and showing that spirit that we had last year and making sure we finish the season as well as we possibly can.
You were part of that Kilmarnock team in 2016 that finished 11th. I know it's a while ago now, but what did you learn from that experience that can benefit you in this end of the season?
I think at that time, maybe when the momentum was against us, not many people fancied us in that playoff against Falkirk. I remember we lost the first leg, and it's more the second leg we came out and we sort of blitzed them, I think, at home, and it just shows you that there's no point in feeling down about yourself or saying things are going against us. If we turn up on our day, I like to say I think we've got a stronger squad now than we did back then. We've got a better version of me, for example, than we had in 2016. So we know we've got in this changing room, and it's a case of we know what we can do when we play well. We've shown it this season in patches. There's been games where we've been absolutely brilliant, and there's not been enough of that, nowhere near enough, and we know that. But it's a case of we know if we can do it, what can happen with the results, and that's all we need to look at. We need to have faith in what's in the building, faith in each other on the pitch, and the results will follow.
And last one from me, the fans kind of made their displeasure known at full time against St Mirren. What would be your message to those fans as they come back here on Saturday?
I think they were probably well within their right. I don't think any player's going to begrudge fans not being happy at losing 5 goals. It's not something that we ever want to happen, no matter who we're playing, never mind somebody that's maybe around about us in the league. It's hard to tell fans, because fans know what they see and they're the ones that can have their opinions at the end of the day, but all we can do is talk as cheap. The best thing we can do is whoever wants to turn up at the weekend, we'll put in a performance for them, and then I just want to make sure we send them home with a smile on their faces, and we do that more often than not towards between now and the end of the season. And it's again, nobody can change the past, nobody can change the bad results maybe in the last few weeks. What we can change is our performance going ahead, and hopefully a couple of good results, a couple of good performances, get everybody back inside. And as I say, the main thing now is we need to finish the season strongly, and as I say, there's no reason why we can't.